Most people think that being nice is the fast track to being liked. They agree with everyone, they avoid conflict, and they are always available. But have you ever noticed that the nicest person in the room is often the one people trust the least? In psychology, this is known as the Politeness Paradox. When you are too nice, the human brain doesn't see a kind person. It sees a person with an agenda. It sees someone who is hiding their true thoughts to gain approval. And nothing kills likability faster than a lack of authenticity. Today, we are going to look at the dark side of likability, and why the most respected people are often the ones who are the least pleasant. Section 1. The validation trap. Think about the validation trap. When you agree with everyone, your agreement loses all value. If you say yes to every idea, your yes becomes background noise. But when a person who usually disagrees finally gives a compliment, that compliment carries the weight of gold. Respect is not built through harmony. It is built through productive tension. The most likable people aren't the ones who never cause trouble. They are the ones who have clear boundaries. Section 2. The workplace case study. The yes man. Let's look at a real-world example in the workplace. Imagine two employees, Sarah and Mark. Sarah is the nice one. She stays late to do everyone's work, never complains about deadlines, and agrees with every suggestion the boss makes. Mark, on the other hand, is the effective one. When the boss suggests an unrealistic deadline, Mark says, "I can't do that without compromising the quality of the project. We need to push the date or cut the features." At the end of the year, who gets the promotion? Usually, it's Mark. Why? Because the boss views Sarah as a tool to be used, but views Mark as a partner to be consulted. Sarah's niceness made her invisible. Mark's resistance made him indispensable. By trying to please everyone, Sarah signaled that her own time and expertise had no value. Section 3. The science. The Pratfall effect. There is a fascinating psychological concept called the Pratfall effect. A study conducted at the University of California found that people who are perceived as highly competent are actually more likable when they make a mistake or show a flaw. The too nice person often tries to present a perfect, frictionless image. They never disagree, they never stumble, and they never show anger. This makes them feel uncanny or fake to others. Humans are biologically wired to look for flaws as a sign of honesty. When you hide your edges to be liked, you trigger a subconscious danger signal in others. They feel like they don't truly know you, and if they don't know you, they can't trust you. Section 4. The hidden agenda of people-pleasing. We need to be honest about what people-pleasing really is. It isn't kindness. It is a form of manipulation. When you act nice to avoid someone being mad at you, you aren't doing it for them. You are doing it for your own comfort. You are trying to control their perception of you. People can feel this. They can sense the transactional nature of your kindness. They feel that you are only being nice because you are afraid of conflict or because you want something, even if that something is just their approval. True likability comes when you stop trying to control how people feel about you and start focusing on how you actually feel about the world. Section 5. Actionable steps. From nice to kind. So, how do you shift from being too nice to being authentically likable? Here's a 3-step exercise. Step 1. The no baseline. For the next 48 hours, do not give an immediate yes to any request. Use the phrase, "Let me check my schedule and get back to you." This creates space and signals that your time is a limited resource. Step 2. The small disagreement. In your next conversation, find one small, honest point to disagree on. If someone says a movie was great and you thought it was just okay, say so. Don't be aggressive, just be honest. Watch how the conversation actually becomes more engaging because you've added a new perspective. Step 3. State the boundary. If someone interrupts you or asks for too much, state the boundary clearly. I'm going to finish this thought first, or I can't help with that right now. Aotearoa, the final insight. Being nice is about seeking approval. Being kind is about telling the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. The next time someone asks for your opinion, don't soften your answer. State it clearly. Do not look for a smile in return. Watch how the energy in the room shifts. People might be surprised, but they will suddenly start paying much closer attention to what you say next. Because the moment you stop trying to be liked is the exact moment you become truly interesting. I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt exhausted from trying to be the nice person? Drop your story in the comments. I'm going to be responding to the most honest stories. True connection doesn't happen when you hide who you are. It happens when you finally have the courage to be disliked. I'll see you in the next one.